Hello everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you episode 1 of Final Fantasy XVI. I am super excited for this game. It's actually not the first Final Fantasy game I've featured on my channel. Takora and I did do a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, which was an MMORPG. This is going to be single player only, and this is my first ever console stream. I set up my capture card so that I'm actually playing on a PlayStation 5 and recording it on my PC. So that's exciting for me, anyway. I know it's not particularly new technology or anything like that, and thousands of other YouTubers and streamers do it, but this is my first time doing it, so I'm kind of pumped. Yeah, Final Fantasy. I've been a huge fan of Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy VIII in, I think that was the late 90s. I'm not exactly sure what year that came out, but my first ever exposure to Final Fantasy was, like I said, Final Fantasy VIII on a PlayStation 1 demo disc from Pizza Hut. So yeah, that was a thing back in the day. And yeah, every Final Fantasy game is kind of unique. For those who are unfamiliar with the series, you don't need to know anything about Final Fantasy in order to jump into this game or enjoy this series. However, I do believe that I would like to do a, introduction to Final Fantasy video at some point. Just kind of going over the basics, because while each game in the series is unique, which means new characters, new plot, new locations, all that stuff, there are several elements that that do carry over from game to game. Now, like I said, they're not story necessary things, you don't need to know them, but there are references and things that that I'm sure myself and other Final Fantasy fans will recognize in this and be like, oh, that's, you know, kind of like such and such a thing from whatever game. So yeah, now I'm rambling. I just want to jump right into this. So we're gonna be starting a new game. I did play about last week. They released a playable demo, and I did play about 30 minutes or so of that. And your progress from the demo, I read that your progress from the demo did carry over to the main game. However, I'm going to be starting a new game anyway, because obviously I want you guys to experience it. There's a graphics mode and a performance mode. We're going to go with the graphics mode for now. We'll see how it looks or how it runs. If the frame rate is a little bit laggy, then we might switch over to performance. But I think since I'm playing on a PS5 and not PC, that should be fine. By the way, the reason I'm not playing on PC is because this game isn't out on PC yet. It will be ported to PC at some point, probably not until 2024. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, that's why I've got the PlayStation. So there's two modes to choose from. There's a story-focused mode that says begin the game equipped with several accessories that simplify gameplay, recommended for those players who are less comfortable with action games, so wish to focus more on the game's story elements. Or action-focused, begin the game with standard equipment, recommended for those players who are comfortable with action games. We're going to go with action-focused, but this game is super accessible. From the stuff that I've watched in trailers and gameplay presentations before launch, this game is, made for anybody. There is no difficulty mode. Well, we'll go over that in the future. There's items that you can equip that alter how the game plays. It's kind of cool. Anyway. Yep. This looks good. And, alright. Here we go. Final Fantasy XVI.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness.
This game's intro is amazing.
Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Immediately, we have the two summons, which again are things that are from other Final Fantasy games. This is Phoenix and Ifrit, or Ifrit, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Just listen to this music. Final Fantasy also always known for incredible music, and this game is no exception. Alright, hold triangle to shoot fireballs. Oh, it feels so good. R1 to evade. Oh, I think I got hit there. Doesn't really matter. This whole sequence is kind of scripted, but still really cool. Amazing. Year of the Realm 873, the Nisa Defile in the Dalmekian Republic. Again, these are all new location names and time periods and everything.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
So this is our main character here. His name is Clive.
Let's get this done.
Kind of an unusual name for a Final Fantasy game, but then again, there was a Cecil. That's awesome. So I could do a lot of explaining. Oh, this track. Hold up. So again, this is how the demo played. The demo is basically the intro to the game, so I have done this. This track right here is freaking amazing. Some of you who follow all the uploads on my channel might have seen that I basically recorded this track from the demo with all the sound effects and dialogue muted, and then uploaded that track to YouTube just so I could listen to it on loop, because it's so good.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
I really hope I don't get in trouble for copyrighted music playing this series, because I know it's going to be good.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Alright, I can start explaining a little bit of the stuff that I know from the trailers. So, the, oh, yeah, okay. Press start at any time outside of a cutscene to open the main menu. Yep, okay.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
So, we know that the summons, which are like the big beast elemental creatures that we just saw a little bit of in this game, I believe they are, like, they're controlled by a single person, or each one is kind of controlled by a single person, known as a dominant, which we just heard the one character mention. And Shiva is the ice summon. So apparently we're going after Shiva's dominant. I don't know if, like, if you kill a dominant, does that summon get passed on to you? That hasn't really been explained, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Also, this Final Fantasy is supposed to be the most mature and darkest Final Fantasy, I believe, and this cutscene starts us off great. prelude piano. Or harp, maybe? Yeah. It looks so good. Just look at this.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Now, I believe I read, hold on, if I hit select... Oh, could I not do it here? Okay, yes. This is a new feature, Active Time Lore. If I hold select to access the Active Time Lore feature, a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression, Active Time Lore can be viewed during most cutscenes, and all entries can be accessed later in the game. Okay, so we don't have to actually do this, but this is really cool. Like, at any point during the game, even during a cutscene, you can basically pause the game and get info on the characters or locations that you're seeing in the cutscene. For example, who are the bastards? I had no idea that's what they were called. A unit of trained assassins deployed to the Nysa Defile deep within Dhalmekian territory and tasked with the elimination of an enemy dominant. Okay. Brand, the marking on their face. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers, identifying them as something other than human. The great nations of Valisthia have a long-standing accord to brand their bearers in this way, that the slaves might be traded across borders. Interesting. I didn't realize they were slaves. Men of the Fist. Dhalmekia's standing army, officially an organ of the Republic. Each of its 5 states is granted relative autonomy with regard to management. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this, but very cool that you can do this. All right. Back to the game. Zernita? Jesus. I'm gonna need to hear these things like spoken.
Your swords for our cause.
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Waloed.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
It's very Game of Thrones-ish. Water crystal.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
So we also know...
Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Iron Blood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
I didn't realize he put his cigar out in the dude's drink. Huh. The disrespect.
Just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Iron
Kupka.
Blood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
On the contrary, this game is just beginning. Alright, so this chick, we know one of the very first things that they revealed to us in like gameplay footage was a boss fight with her. So we know a little bit about her.
You cock.
Okay.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'd like to take this opportunity to remind everybody that this video is not made for children.
Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
This video is definitely not made for children.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
So I don't know, are we trying to sneak like across this canyon towards the castle? And we're gonna like sneak our way through the battlefield? Like across the battlefield? Alright, so we can jump now. There's no double jump. Also, this game has motion blur, and unfortunately you can't disable it, although I think I read that they're going to add a patch that lets you disable it in the future. But for now, we're kind of stuck with motion blur, which is a little unfortunate. I will try my best to limit it as much as I can.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
We have a van?
Wait. Something's not right.
There he is.
Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Now that's Shiva.
Come on.
I can't get over how good these cutscenes look. Freaking amazing. Go ahead and make your Attack on Titan jokes now while you can. Dodge!
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Now, I don't know why they're calling Clive Wyvern. Like, maybe that's a title, or maybe that's like a code name. Because I noticed the one dude's name is Tiamat.
Right on top of us.
That's so cool. Them fighting in the background. Oh, we're dropping down. Okay.
Anytime, Wyvern.
We're coming.
You just gonna stand there?
Oh, shit. Yeah, he did.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
It's gotta be a code name. Or like a call sign.
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Oh, you can see all the blood splattered on the rock.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Flashback. Right, so another thing we know about this game is that you're going to play as Clive during 3 different points throughout his life. So this is 13 summers earlier.
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Puppy.
Two arms. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
It's even starts off, well, this part anyway, is very similar to the first episode of Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Attack the Lord Commander. Okay, execute a 4-swing combo. Press square multiple to perform a melee attack. Up to 4 attacks can be chained together. Okay.
Once more, please.
Easy enough.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
See, that's interesting.
Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
I see something glowing up top there, too. Land a fire spell 5 times. Press triangle to cast fire, a ranged spell that can strike enemies from great distances. Okay.
Keep them coming. Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should. You flatter me, my lord. Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged.
Ha ha.
Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Clive Rossfield. Okay. Stay quick on your feet. Evade 4 times. Press R1 to evade an enemy's attack. Oh, wait. Evading an attack at the precise moment is dealt. At the precise moment it is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to a counter using square or triangle. Okay.
Good. Move only when you must.
Oops. Was not watching him.
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise? Not quite.
Ooh, that was perfect.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power.
We gotta talk about
Call upon
that.
that power now to close on me.
Because I was under the impression that
I'm waiting.
that Clive was the dominant of Ifrit. Iconic feat. So the summons on this game are called icons. The Blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to swiftly close in on a distant target. Both melee and ranged attacks or magic can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift.
Come now. Use the power the Phoenix gave you.
That's pretty cool.
Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
That glowing thing up top is really starting to bother me because I want to go get it. Use potions to fully restore HP. Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's HP or temporarily boost attributes. Consumables can be assigned to up, right, or down via the Items tab in the main menu for quick and convenient use. These items can also be used directly from the menu. Okay. So we've got 4 potions and 3 high potions. Okay, I can see our health in the top left. So we use a potion.
I'm waiting.
Oh damn, we gotta use 3 potions? That's very inefficient. We should have used a high potion.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day.
Do we get to fight now?
Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
For the record. For the record.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me.
This was as far as I got in the demo.
Worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it. As you wish, my lord.
I did not even do this fight in the demo, so this is it's very different than Jedi Survivor.
Make proof of your strength.
Where Jedi Survivor took me like 8 or 9 episodes to catch up to where I had played off camera, we have already reached that point in this series. So here we go. Breaking the opponent's will. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing in attacks, and strike them when they are vulnerable. Alright, so that's very similar to Final Fantasy VII Remake, which has like a stagger meter. So as you hit the enemies, that yellow bar, so the red bar is obviously their HP, the yellow bar will be, in this case, their will gauge, and when that yellow bar gets down to 0, the enemies kind of usually get stunned for a couple seconds, and also takes extra damage.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Oh, see, I hit the wrong button. I'm hitting circle to dodge.
Not quite. You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Yeah, this is going to be all about dodging. Come on, hit me. Staggered? Yep. Alright, staggering your enemies. Lord Modok's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 and Square to execute Rising Flames, a powerful, iconic ability granted Clive by the Blessing of the Phoenix. Oh. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Oh, that doesn't do much at all.
I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rustfield.
I keep hitting circle to dodge. I gotta break that habit. Nice. Oh, circle. I did not realize that he hit a button there.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
So, yeah, so we were talking about Clive having the gift of the Phoenix, which I find interesting because the trailers all made it seem like he's the one that summons, like I said, Ifrit, and his brother Joshua is the one that has the Phoenix. Healing spell.
I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
So I don't know, is that girl their sister or a friend?
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We live to serve.
They're all pretending to know what that word means, because I sure don't.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
He didn't bow when Clive and the girl Jill.
To you, Mother.
Oh, yeah, see, they're bowing, but Joshua doesn't.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
Yeah, see, okay. So I guess Clive has like a bit of it?
We should join them.
Okay. I guess I could always check the active time lore. I don't want to interrupt the cutscenes, though. I want to just keep watching. Alright, so the birds are chocobos. It's another staple for the Final Fantasy series. Usually served as mounts. Can also fight sometimes.
Rise, my friends.
Elwyn.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Oh my god, this dog.
Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Okay, so I don't think she's related to them, then. She must just be a friend.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Okay, so we're getting introduced to
Google.
characters, relationships. I must have that dog. If anything bad happens to this dog in this game, we rage.
Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Get a little bit of exploring time. Can I finally go get that shiny thing? Sunrise, Sunset. Is that like a chapter name? Finding your way. Should you find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down L3 and trust in your animal instinct to point you in the right direction. Your current destination will be displayed with a red thing.
Is
Okay.
trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
Can we leave? Doesn't look like we can leave. Can we talk to people? Doesn't look like we can talk to people. I see Glowy, though.
All right, let's get this stuff.
Finding items. Useful items can be found across the realm by those who know where to look. Items discovered can be viewed on the items tab in the main menu.
Right before the Duchess calls for our heads.
Potion.
Right you are.
That's cool that you have the option of seeing like civilian or NPC dialogue on the left. I did see in the menu that you can disable that.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
I can't jump over. I want that item though. Maybe there's another way up there.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
Oh yeah, all the way over there. Can we go in here though?
That was a thrilling bout, my lord. I couldn't look away.
Except you're not even looking at me while you talk to me now. Oh, he's got... Yeah.
You put on quite the show for us, Lord Rossfield. Any man who can do that deserves to be First Shield. Age and experience be damned.
Yeah, they need to patch out this motion blur. Oh, he's got the mark on his face.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquis.
Otherwise, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. But I say to speak.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
But he's still a slave.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Puppy.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Tell me this dude's gonna become like a main character in the future. I doubt it. Look at that little Torgal. Oh, this is actually where we're supposed to go.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
Aww.
Make an handsome cake.
Yo, check this out.
Even a feast for the two of you soon enough.
That's cool. Oh, whoa, I totally missed what the handmaiden was just saying. Calling me and Jill a handsome pair. Okay.
I'm having my bearer filled well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Huh.
Wheat harvests down again, apparently. If this war ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
Best fill our bellies while we can, then, eh?
Alright, can we finally get that shiny item? Yes. Yes. High potion.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
Okay. But if you know anything about me when it comes to games like this, you'll know one thing. We can't go through that gate until we've explored every other area on the map. Let's see. Is there anything else to get over here?
Phoenix will be with us. Those savages don't stand a chance.
Oh, this guy
I
again?
assure you, my lord, my man and I labor always for the glory of the duchy.
All right.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
This was the door I thought we were supposed to go through.
They've closed the gates.
Ah.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
Okay. And there's also this. What is down here?
Nothing down there but rats and rogues, my lord.
Interesting. I'm sure we're not going to have to go down there anytime soon and kill some rats and rogues. Blacksmith?
Make sure you get a good edge on that, eh?
I know. I'm not about to send our lads off to war with dull blades.
The Ironblood are skilled warriors. You could learn a thing or two from them.
Not after they've been burned to cinders by the Phoenix's flames.
Okay, so we're at war with the Ironbloods. Alright, let's move on.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted.
Forgive me, my lord, but I need to finish inspecting these crystals.
Wouldn't do to give our soldiers spent shards.
So crystals are another recurring thing in Final Fantasy games, but they don't always have the same use. So I'm kind of curious to see exactly what their use in this is. So far, it seems like they're like a resource, which they typically are, but we'll see. Oh, this is cool.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
Is that Joshua?
There's Joshua.
Yeah. Like, oh no, we gotta see what that is. Oh. They're trimming the hedges with magic?
Marquis, forgive my man, you'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
So, holy shit. What, now they're calling me Marquis? So I'm Clive, Rossfield, Marquis, Wyvern. Like, why do I have so many names? Oh, there is an item over here. Potion. I'll take it. Can I cut through the garden? Hell yeah, I can. This is my castle.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
So, minor spoiler, we know something bad happens to Joshua. In
The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not
Damn, Mom.
neglect your duties again. Yes, Your Grace.
Why are you being a bitch? Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Use X to access them, then hold R2 to push or pull with all your might. Okay. I mean, I guess that's cute.
Good luck.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
So is the Blight like... See, I should hit the active time lore.
Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
I'm wondering if it's like in...
Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
I wonder if the Blight is like an
To go with you is Joshua's shield.
agricultural thing?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I'm sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Alright, so at least Dad seems chill. Dude, we have so many places to go.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Alright, can I check? Let's see. Active Time Lord now? Time Lord? I'm gonna keep saying Time Lord. No. Alright, well, let's see. Mother Crystals. Enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the land of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with aether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each Mother Crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. Interesting. Okay. So let's see, this is who we are, apparently. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Interesting, so we don't actually have a mother crystal of our own. Okay. Retire to your chambers. Can I go through, like, any of these doors? No? What about back here? I don't have, like, a map.
No messages, my lord.
I kind of want to go straight to my chambers. If there are other areas to check out, but I guess maybe not. Okay. Actually, I'm curious. Can I save my... Oh, hello. The Attributes tab provides a comprehensive overview of Clive's current level, status, abilities, and gear. Additional content can be redeemed for the System tab in the main menu upon completing a chance encounter at the main scenario. Okay. Gear and Icons tab is used for equipping weapons and armor, as well as assigning iconic abilities to available slots. Dude. Yeah, so these are the rings that help make the game easier. We're not going to use those just yet. And then system. Okay, here's where I can save. Alright, so I think I'm just going to save the game here. Oh, that's cute. There's a little pixel art. And, yeah, wait. Oh, right. That's how you do that. Journal tab contains information on main story progress. Wow, yeah, okay. Items. Shield ensign? Oh, those key items, curiosities, materials, consumables. Oh, so there's going to be crafting materials too. Stone skin tonic. Grants those who drink it delusions of invulnerability. It is widely consumed by soldiers seeking to toughen their own hides. Dude, this is going to be awesome. Increases defense by 30% for 90 seconds. Ugh. So how do I... The only thing I wanted to see before calling it a day is how do I... Like, where's all my lore entries and stuff? Or is it actually in here? No, this is still active time lore. Alright, I'm sure we'll find it later on. But, yeah, we're gonna end this episode here. We will retire to our chambers and then make for Phoenix Gate. Maybe. I guess we have to go to Stillwater? No, Stillwood something first. Whatever he said. And then we'll go there. But that's it for now. I'm really, really excited to finally be playing Final Fantasy on my channel. I would like to eventually go back and play through some of the older classic games that I'm more familiar with. But that's going to be something for way in the future, Mobius. For now, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you guys are excited to watch this series. Also, if you're playing alongside me, or if you've already played ahead and then you're watching me play, like afterwards, let me know that too. Just, you know, leave a like and a comment. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Mobius1 here, and I'll see you in the next one.